The most basic edit you can do is the cut, which is simply going from one shot to another, changing perspective, advancing the story. Now I'm going to be showing you a series of examples that help illustrate the types of cuts that I'm about to mention. Let's begin with a technique that's used all the time, cutting on action. Now all this means is cutting from one shot to another while the subject is still in motion. It doesn't always have to be on a punch or a kick. It could be something as simple as a character turning or throwing something, or a character going through a door.
Come through.
Then there's the cutaway, which I can best describe as cutting to an insert shot of something and then back. The insert could exist in the same space as the characters.
You want the moon?
Like this.
Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
Last night I was...
Cross-cutting. This is when the editor intercuts back and forth between locations. For example, most phone conversations are usually cross-cut, and when used effectively, cross-cutting can certainly amp up the tension and suspense of a sequence. This technique is also used to show what's going on inside the character's head.
Don't move. I don't want you to cut your own throat.
Jump cuts are when the editor cuts between the same shot, and they are often used to deliberately show the passing of time. And that looks like this. So you can naturally find these in montages. Here's a few examples.
Let go of me! Don't!
Jump cuts are also used to add a level of urgency to the scene. And there's a lot of jump cuts in baseball. Now let's move on to the match cut. Match cuts look like this.
Come on, guys, let's get to work. Yeah!
Match cuts are often incorrectly referred to as jump cuts. However, there is a difference. A match cut cuts from one shot to a similar shot by either matching the action or the composition. Match cuts are mainly used as scene transitions because you're often jumping from one place to another, which is most likely why there's confusion on the matter. Smash cut! Smash cuts are abrupt transitions.
Well begun is half done.
Another transition is the iris. Now the iris used to be an in-camera effect back in the day when you can manually open and close your iris to transition from black. Nowadays it's used as a stylistic choice. And a lot of these transitions you may often find within a scene. Some other transitions include the wipe. And a wipe is a wipe.
On the move.
Look at that, it wiped. Oh look, there's another. Okay, moving on. Oh, no, there's more wipes? Oh, there are many types of wipes. Then there's the invisible cut. Invisible cuts are used to give the impression of a single take. However, cuts are hidden in blackness, like in Hitchcock's Rope. Next is to ask yourself when and why you would use them for telling your story. And I'm sure I've left out plenty of other great examples, so I encourage you to share some of your favorite cuts in the comments below. Share some of your work in our forums, and if you're curious about which movie that clip was from, just turn on closed captioning. Okay, that's enough. I'll talk to you next time. If you want to see more editing videos, click over here. If you want to see more video essays, click right there. And if you're interested in filmmaking, just subscribe. And we're also on Twitch every Thursday. We do live demos and commentaries. Okay, bye.